So this is the finals of the top division. This is the Blades against that team called the Buds. They're the team that beat my Tigers team out in 3 games, and I think we played them in a shootout as well, I think, in one of those series. Anyways, here they are again. I have to play against them again, and like I always mention, they're super talented, especially when they try, and they tend to play with the food a lot, but this is playoffs, and the Blades of Steel are a pretty good hockey team. So generally speaking, they can't really do that much cute passing and everything against these guys. So it's going to be a pretty good series. These are 2 of the more talented teams in the league in terms of pure like puck skill and like playing skill. And they're pretty honestly fun to kind of watch and everything. So we're going to see how this one is. And you want to support the channel and you need a base layer and a protective kind of supportive base layer that helps protect your growing as well as your hips. Check out the Core-Tech. This is the Pro 1.0 pants. So this one is not quite as restrictive, and this is kind of tight right here in this X pattern. You might have seen these as Under Armour before, or Bauer for the hockey specific ones. There's also the Core 3.0, which is a lot stiffer, as you can see. Really helps protect my growing and keeping it kind of in place and make sure it doesn't overstretch itself. There's a discount code, and you click the link in the description. Use that discount code to get a discount off, help support myself, as well as get you some pretty awesome base layer pants that really do help with injury prevention and help stabilize your core while playing. Otherwise, if you want to support the channel without buying anything, check out links in the description to Patreon, buy me a coffee. Everything through there comes, again, back into the channel so I can make more content and doing real reviews.
Y'all ready for this? Ball, ball, ball.
So unfortunately, this doesn't end in a tie. This actually went to a shootout, and we ended up winning, which is awesome. Somehow I won 2 shootout games in the playoffs, which is just unbelievable. It never happens to me. In this game, the Buds actually had a call-up goalie. Their actual goalie was on vacation or something somewhere, and I think he's probably the best goalie in the league. So it is an advantage to us, and honestly, I think there's like 2 or 3 goals there that probably, I'm going to say 2 goals that wouldn't have happened on probably that other goalie, because he's very solid, and we kind of got a break in that sense. This game overall was a pretty solid game from everywhere, I'm going to say. I played pretty good. The team played pretty solidly as well. You saw my 1D blocking everything that he could see, which also led to him trying to block something and totally screening me for the 3rd goal, but we'll get to that one in a little bit. So I don't have footage for this shootout, unfortunately, because the game ran pretty long. This team is always kind of chippy. The Buds, they always chirp like crazy, and it bothers a lot of people, and they're just like, the games go slower with them, generally speaking. And this is a case where I have like my GoPro footage, and this one went to the 8. So it's like, it starts at obviously 1 and goes to 8. So it has 8 different clips, and the 8 one always dies from battery, just dying. And this was a case where the 8 died, and it lasted about 15 seconds after that buzzer went at the end. So unfortunately, we didn't see any of the shootout things. I honestly can't remember what happens in here. I don't know if we score in the first one or if we score on the second one, but I made a save, I guess, or they missed the net, and we scored. So we ended up winning. But unfortunately, I don't have the footage of that, and we don't end up seeing that. But it happened. First goal of this one is a breakaway, and again, there's a common recurring theme of goals against me a lot, which is breakaways. I'm just terrible at them, and I'm going to be terrible at them, I think, for the rest of my life, unless I lose about 40 pounds and gain a lot more speed. And this one wasn't even a good move or anything. The guy just shoots it when I'm not really expecting it and puts it low pad, and if I just dropped in the butterfly properly here, he probably would have stopped it. And this is a bad goal to start, especially at the beginning of the series. So really disappointed on my end. And then it's disappointing that we ended up having a 3-1 lead, and then we ended up giving up 2 more goals to allow them to tie it. Second goal, shot from the point, and this is a bit of a defensive breakdown, because you can see when this shot is released, there are 3 guys on the right hand side of the puck, and my whole team is on the left side of the ice. And they have 2 guys right in front ready for tip, and I think the high guy at the slot does tip it. I think I get a chunk of it afterwards, but it ends up going in off of that tip. I tried to play the shot and the tip. You grab that guy who's right at the kind of, not back door, but like right in front of the net, and that guy scores me all the time, has ridiculous hands. He plays professional lacrosse, and I was playing his tip as well, and unfortunately I just couldn't get it, and that one went in. And third goal was a shot in the slot with my D in front of me, and unfortunately he just screens me completely, again right in front of me, that I kind of have to worry about as well. But I unfortunately just don't get square to this. I play kind of the center of the crease too much. I look the wrong way around my D again. Happened in the next game as well, where I look the wrong way. The guy shoots it, I'm off angle, puts it over my blocker, and I don't ever see it or react to it fast enough. This is a case where I'm just off angle here. If I'm on angle, I probably make the save. If I challenge more, it might help a bit, but if I challenge more where I still was off angle, so I wouldn't have made that save. Tough play, bad screen, not a happy goal. We really shouldn't have even let it to get to this point, but unfortunately we did, and their challenging kind of brought it to it, and it tied it up. And then that was the end of what you can see. So that means we have 1 win at least in the first round, and we got lucky, like I mentioned, with their call-up goalie. So it's going to be a bit tougher coming back to play the next game.
You're watching HockeyReviews.ca.